Kit Gurus at Computex 2023 with FSP, the power supply people. And here we have a mod featuring one of their power supplies from the Hydro TI series. Personally, I think showing off a power supply in a mod is rather difficult. But if we look to the left, around from the pretty side, however, the builder has managed that hard task, a modded power supply. A power supply with a name, the Anemoi, which is a Greek god, I am assured. The unusual thing here is that we have heat pipe cooling. The point here is if you have a truly passive, silent power supply, it will of course be silent, however the life of the components will be affected. By putting in a very slow fan, such as this, you can extend the life of the components significantly. But to achieve that happy medium, proper cooling inside is required. So, heat pipes. I've never seen this in a power supply before, and it looks thoroughly interesting. Platinum rated, ATX 3.0, 1000 watts. It's a work in progress, not sure when we'll see it. One of the themes of Computex 2023 has been, well frankly NVIDIA, but AI. And AI and ChatGPT require power. Canon Pro PCI Express 5, ATX 3, 2500 watts, which means it can momentarily surge to 5000 watts to keep the graphics happy. That's remarkable. You will note it has two connectors for 12 volt high power and a whole bunch of PCI Express. With adapters, this power supply can handle 4 RTX 4090 graphics cards. And we move away from the more radical power supplies to tweaks, however significant tweaks. So Hydro PTM Pro. Pro, 1650 watts. Again, PCI Express 5 ATX 3. Huge power ratings coming from modern power supplies. Truly awe-inspiring to see. Even this Hydro TI Pro is rated at 1000 watts and Gen 5 ATX 3. The ratings just go up and up. We gave this power supply our must-have in our recent review. Distribution at the moment in the UK is patchy to say the least. FSP is well aware of this issue, but stay tuned, you will be able to buy this amazing power supply soon. Dagger Pro L, even SFX and SFXL power supplies get huge levels of power. 80 plus platinum, this power supply rated at 1200 watts. So if you decide you want to put an RTX 4090 inside your 15 litre build, the Dagger Pro can handle it. Moving down the line to the Hydro G Pro, even lesser power supplies, in this case a mere gold rated, get enormous ratings, 1200 watts, ATX 3 and Gen 5. And even this gold rated power supply, which of course means it's not up to the standard of titanium or platinum, is fully modular. Hydro PTMX Pro. It's an ATX standard, it's 1200 watt rated, but it's compact. It's going to fit in most small cases. ATX 3 of course, and Gen 5 support. As we shout over the video, we turn to the Dagger Pro 12VO, 12 volt only. This is an Intel thing that we've seen at CES for the last couple of times actually now I think about it. California is prompting higher levels of efficiency, so all the conversion is done on board. Hence, the connections look utterly bizarre. At first glance, a standard motherboard, but oh no, it's not. And of course, this means the power supply is also special. Dagger Pro, 12 volt only. FSP is well aware that the Hydro name is questionable. We've raised this ourselves a few times because of course it implies your power supply's got water. And while that's true for one of their systems, mostly it's just a diversion. Next year, FSP is going to bring in some new names at the same time as they update some of their power supplies. These are mock-ups. We've got the Vita BD at the bottom of the range, moving up to Vita GM, Advan GM, and then Mega GM. We're told they are, broadly speaking, good, better, best, and excellent. FSP has coolers, including this rather interesting new air cooler. It's not going to be coming for a while yet, and we understand priced around the £99, euros, dollars. Wittily named the MX09, it's actually got an awful lot going on in its favour. So, at first sight you're thinking Noctua D15 or some such. We have a 120mm fan to clear memory, and a 140mm fan in the centre. Ordinarily, you'd have to unclip the center fan to gain access to the mounting screws. However, this cooler is going to ship with the fans installed, and then you simply slide the tool down and voila, you don't have to remove the fans in order to install the cooler. Inverting the cooler, we can see 6 heat pipes, which looks fairly conventional, and the cold plate. We have one of the 2 mounting screws. That is also what we expect to see, and you can see it has a circlip so it remains captive. However, look, there's a spring behind the mounting screw. The idea is that you crank down on the 2 screws to install the cooler, but the spring provides the correct mounting pressure. That is an FSP patented technology. And here we can see the installation frame around the CPU socket. These threads are for mounting the cooler, so you can mount it either across or up and down. Clearly you have different adapters for different motherboard sockets. Be very interested to get this cooler on the test bench when it hits final production. And to round out the cooling stack, 3 AIOs, AP24, AP36, AP42. As the name suggests, 240, 360, 420mm. There'll be further AIOs coming soon with an X suffix we understand, which will jazz up the RGB lighting. This is a dual chamber pump design, which should help when it comes to installation, as you shouldn't have to worry too much about the orientation of your hardware. Also note, we have cable covers to keep the mess out of sight. At first glance, 2 cases, but no, 1 case. This is due probably in about a year's time, so it's a work in progress. The CUT 593 Special Edition in white and black, and the reason you might think is actually 2 cases, a choice of front panels. Simply pop off. This one's fabric, but you also have different types of mesh, including metal. And around the back, we see a nifty cable management system, which clearly is really intended for the cable, which will work best if you have custom cables. Down bottom, you can hide away all the clutter. Personally, glass panels on the right-hand side, I have a question mark over those, but this answers that question. Away with you, mess. This is Kit Guru signing off with FSP at Computex 2023.